Well, I was driving to my National Guard unit, and as I was taking a side road, I noticed and I saw this large plume of black smoke. And normally I would see the first responder vehicles and lights flashing through the trees or through the windows. I didn't see any of that. So I decided to make a turn to get closer to it, anticipating turning around and just continuing on. And as I got closer and closer to where the fire was, I realized there was no vehicles there at all. It was a 6-apartment complex, and the second apartment had the smoke coming from it, and that's what was billowing up in the sky that I saw. So the lady in the first apartment was out. I believe it was her daughter that walked her with her walker out, and she's the one I directed to call 911. And then she's the one who pointed to the second apartment and said he can't walk, and that's where the smoke was coming out. So as I was kicking the glass in, I was about ready to go through the glass window when a loud bang, and I looked to my right and the door was open. Officer Shira and someone else had simultaneously kicked that door and opened it up. That's when I ran in, and they were right behind me. And as we ran to the back of the apartment, someone flipped on the lights, and the lady who was in her apartment there woke up with a scream. And someone behind me yelled, "Your house is on fire." And so then I directed the guy in front of me to my right. I said, "Go over in front and grab the bed sheets around her head and let's go." And he started to help her. I said, "No, just grab the bed sheets and let's go." So we grabbed the bed sheets up and lifted her up and carried her out through the apartment and then put her across the walkway area there to set her down in safety. Well, at one point I knew I could relax. Was when I started realizing there's a bunch of fire hoses around my feet as I'm walking around, and once we checked to make sure everybody was out. And then I saw all the emergency responders had showed up. And at that point, that's when I started catching my breath and took a knee in the snow and started coughing out the black smoke. It was just timing that I happened to be driving by, and I happened to be paying attention, and I happened to be looking for these things. And if I would have seen red flashing lights, it would have been one police car. I would have known that it was under control, or at least I would have checked to make sure it was under control. But when I didn't see anything, that person in that apartment could have been you. It could have been my wife, my kids, my sisters. It could have been anyone we know.